Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Zoodesia, where we have something very, very special that is going to be happening today. You guys, I am so excited. Finally, after months of planning and experimenting, it seems the time is here. Thanks to our garden hedgehogs and our busy beavers over on our Patreon and here on our YouTube membership, we have actually unlocked a very magical event, a wonder of botany. It is going to be a beautiful botanical garden. You guys, it's finally happening. We are going to be able to unlock a brand new area this month to celebrate all of the busy beavers and the garden hedgehogs that we had during November, and they have come together and given us the special ability and the skills that we needed in order to rapidly expand our zoo. We are going to be having an entire botanical garden appearing in our zoo with trees and other wonders planted by those amazing people who have given such great support to everything that we do here in Zoodesia and everything that we do on our entire Pixel Biology channel. I am really excited because this has been something that I have been hoping we would be able to do for ages, and it took me forever to figure out how we were going to make it work. But the answer is we are going to be summoning the very creative spirit of nature itself to help us build this beautiful autumnal garden that I have a dream of in my heart, and we are going to be able to do that thanks to all the help that we've had. So I'm really excited to show you guys our very first project. Every single month from now on, we are going to be able to have our busy beavers and our garden hedgehogs be celebrated and take the big help that they give us to help the creative spirit of nature itself to expand Zoodesia as it's never been expanded before. We're going to be seeing creative things like beautiful botanical gardens. There are going to be surprise snow sculptures. There are going to be wondrous new wild animals roaming around with people's names. It's going to be a lot of fun. I will tell you guys more details about that after we go ahead and we get this beautiful garden made. So I'm going to work on clearing out some of the trees, putting down some of the path, and then you guys might be lucky enough to see the wondrous spirit of the creative spirit of nature itself at work, thanks to the fantastic power that our busy beavers and garden hedgehogs have given it. So let's go ahead and get to it. Oh, you guys, look at this. This is so beautiful. I can't believe what amazing changes have happened to Zudesia thanks to this creative spirit of nature that our wonderful garden hedgehogs and busy beavers have been able to summon. Just look at this. This is amazing. We have a whole new section of the zoo thanks to this. Oh, all right, all right. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys the tour. Already, it looks like a ton of butterflies. New species of butterfly that we've not seen before are coming in due to being attracted to all of this new wondrous nature. Oh, that was so pretty. Oh, bye-bye, little butterfly. I love you. But all right, so we have done it. We have managed to have a touch of maple autumn gardens created by our garden hedgehogs and busy beavers, both on our Patreon and here as our YouTube members in November of 2020. And this is just stunning. But I think I know a way to make this place even more beautiful. Let's try something new. And here we go. A way to be able to explore the beauty of Zudesia like never before. A little bit of shader action for our wonderful walk through our beautiful new autumn forest, where I can show you guys all of the trees that have been planted by everyone like Dreamscape Traveler over here. Look at how gorgeous this is. Oh, I cannot wait. The thing about this beautiful autumn garden that we have just seen the forces of nature and the forces of myself putting down all of these paths is that this is just the beginning. This is just the start of what we are going to be doing with this area. The autumn garden is meant to kind of be a centerpiece that pulls us together and really reminds us of the community that we have, that are supporting all of our adventures in Zudesia, that are supporting all of our adventures across everything that we are doing in the entire pixel biology community. And I love it because it makes me feel like when I walk in this forest, I am surrounded by friends. This tree was planted by Christine. And right down the path over here, this tree was planted by Miss Moss. Look at how gorgeous it is with all of that beautiful sunlight trickling through the leaves. Oh, I love seeing it like this. We should definitely take more walks, just, you know, with shaders on occasion, just to appreciate how beautiful our world is. But all right, so let me give you guys the tour. All of these trees and some of the other big builds have been planted by our garden hedgehogs. Each garden hedgehog gets a lovely tree. As you can see, there are several of them. We have Haley's tree right over here. I think it was the only one that turned into a beautiful big maple tree. I really love it. It's the biggest of the maple trees, I think. And then tucked between all of the mushrooms, these are some of those special glowing mushrooms that we've actually been able to cultivate in Zudesia for a very long time. They have glowstone inside them, so at night they help to light this place up. But at the roots of this tree is Teresa's. And then we've got some lovely stumps. These are special stumps that also have a little bit of glowstone that has gone inside, so they help to light up the night, and they really give it a beautiful autumnal look. I really, really like this, and I love how we still have a little bit of wild area. I might put down a small 1 block wide path that might loop around here, just to kind of encourage people to explore. And I also might kind of surround this area with some spruce leaves, because look at those gorgeous spruce leaves. Like, they're really beautiful up against all of the maple colors. And kind of walking in here and feeling like you were sort of enclosed and away from everything, that's what I love about being in a forest. Feeling like I'm just kind of out of everybody's way, and I have a little space of my own in the heart of the forest where I can just think about how amazing all of the trees are. I can listen to all of the animals that might come by, and we will be adding in a lot more. This beautiful expansion that you guys see here is just the beginning of what I hope to be a gorgeous new area in our zoo. We're going to be coming in and, like, during live streams, tidying up some of the plants that no longer really fit in here, planting other plants that we think will. We might rescue some more of the squirrels from our Walnut Rescue Center and release them so they can wander around here and maybe drop special items for us as they frolic between the maple trees. It's just so exciting because thanks to the help that we have had from our amazing patrons and YouTube members who have joined in, we're able to create something beautiful and magical like this in this world. And it's going to be here forever now. I am going to be able to walk this forest and feel like we are surrounded by friends forever. And I love that so much. All right, but let's go ahead and start getting this tour going. I'm really excited. It does feel like I'm walking down into just a forest of friends. This is so exciting. We have this beautiful maple tree planted by Christine. Ah, it's just going to be like part of Zoodesia forever now, and that just makes me so excited. We've got all of these lovely little tree trunks that are going to light up the area. Here's one planted by Miss Moss. It was really fun trying to get this path to wiggle down. You guys know how much I don't like paths that go in straight lines. I really love that kind of organic wiggling, and it was definitely really tricky because I put the paths down before we invited the creative spirit of nature to come, and I think next time we'll actually put the trees down and then work the path, because I think that'll just really maybe give us a sense of a more organic forest, but we'll have to see. Also, you guys can see big open patches in between the trees, and that's actually on purpose, because remember, Zoodesia is all about celebrating the wonders of the natural world, so we're probably going to be adding in a lot of habitats for different types of animals in here. Like, say, if we put a little badger back here, wouldn't that be so much fun? We could have a little badger with a little badger set, and a lot of the areas that look like they're unfinished now are just future exhibits that we could possibly make for different animals. Like chipmunks. It would be so cute to have a place for chipmunks, or like a little house for hedgehogs where we could have a spot to learn about hedgehogs. So if you guys can think of some really awesome animals that we could add into our little deciduous forest here, then do please let me know, because there are so many out there. I think pileated woodpecker would be at the top of my list right now too. And I wonder if pileated woodpeckers like maple trees. I bet if they peck into maple trees, then they would be able to attract a lot of bugs. But don't worry, all of the maple trees here who were planted by people are not going anywhere. They're never going to be cut down, and they are officially protected by, you know, the Zoodesia Zoo Society. Also, you'll notice a lot of unfinished little bits with tons of grass and some of the plants that we need to actually harvest up. That's kind of on purpose because I really want to spend some time relaxing with you guys here in future live streams, planting berry bushes by hand. Now that the creative spirit of nature has been here, we will be returning to doing everything in survival, which, oh, look at that water. Oh, I really love this tree that just kind of like landed in the middle of this little bog we made here. We might even put some like beautiful cattails over here. We're gonna hopefully have a lot of just relaxing, beautiful live streams where we can come and wander in the woods together and add all sorts of plants, really bring this place to life even more. We'll probably have all sorts of wild animals that will start roaming around here that could possibly drop different items that we could collect. It's just going to be such an amazing time, and I am so grateful to all of our garden hedgehogs and busy beavers for being able to make this possible. All right, so let's look at more of the trees. We have librarian's tree right over here. And this is one of the first tree trunk experiments that has grown. There are several large tree trunks that you guys are going to see around here that are actually dedicated to people. This one was an experiment one, so it's not dedicated to anyone in particular, but it does have this cute little spot that I think we can attract a mole to. So expect a mole to be showing up down here in the future. There's also a trail where we could explore some caves at some point in the future. Maybe we could make, maybe this could become a little mole empire. We could dig it out during a live stream or something and turn this into a big, beautiful home for moles. Maybe the moles collect all sorts of special items that we could trade to them too. But we walk under this lovely little spot. I love where you can just like go into places to hide. This really is like my favorite thing to do in a forest, is find somewhere where I feel like the little hidden animal and just kind of watch unseen everything that goes around. I would love being in a hide and being able to take lots and lots of pictures of wildlife. That would be really fun, I think. Just to let them do their normal thing and not even know that I was there. We also have some empty tree trunks with this very carefully crafted chiseling around here that will actually allow you to plant things inside of them because they can hold an entire block. So I'm very excited to work with that in the future. You can see our beautiful bridge in the distance. It's so much fun. Oh, and our little swamp, we have a lovely mix of the podzol and a whole bunch of the mud, basically, out of all of the dirt that I really like as the edge rather than leaving it sandy, because this is really supposed to be more of a kind of like a wild, beautiful forest, I thought instead of leaving the edges made out of gravel and sand along the riverway, we could go ahead and change it out for podzol and some mud-looking blocks, because that just gives it more of a boggy look. And that's where the willow trees came in. I didn't expect to have some willow trees, but they really do fit in along the edges. I mean, just look at how lovely they are, with those long, beautiful, beautiful branches trailing all of those leaves down to the ground. Oh, I love this so much. This tree was planted by Chris, and then down here is just kind of a little free area to walk around in. I might put a little picnic table over here, and we could bring some picnic bags from the picnic pickup shop that we made all that time ago. And then let's see, I'm trying to remember how I did the path over here. I don't think I put like a proper path over here just yet, but we have a tree planted by Canis Abel. Oh, Paint Seagull's tree right over here. This is Brittany's tree right over here. Aha! And now we're kind of getting back on the path. Again, it's not a completely finished forest, because the goal is to really come back here again and again and again with you guys in live streams and future zoo crafting episodes, to add in animals, to add in little quiet scenic locations that we just really love. But we're really going to be looking at the whole world of Zoodesia moving forward with much more of a crafter's eye. I'm really excited to see the details start to sing again. And a lot of that has been due to the inspiration that being able to do this has given me. So thank you again to all of our busy beavers and our hedgehogs. But all right, Melissa is right over here. And then, aha, here's the path. All right, so I got myself a little lost off of it. But we've got Lisa, we've got Kiara. Everybody has a tree, I promise. We might not find all of them today, but we will always see them in the future. We have some little hellbark trees that are actually mixed in too, because they look really good with all of the spruce and all of the maple. I love all of the mushroom gardens. These mushroom gardens will actually grow and spread over time. So we'll be able to harvest a few of them, move them around, plant them in different places, and then you can just watch as the mushrooms spread over time and we can gather even more of them. Then over here is the very first of the tree trunks dedicated to the busy beavers. So all of the garden hedgehogs get a tree planted, and all of the busy beavers, both on our YouTube members and on our Patreon, get a special build dedicated to them every month. And this one is the maple robin nest with an actual robin, who is really cool because she actually drops unidentified eggs that we can take to our oology research center to hatch into all kinds of different birds. And this one was discovered by Amy. So thank you, Amy. It's going to be really fun to like find what kind of mystery eggs are hiding in that robin's nest. Alika is planted over here. We've got somebody hiding over in this corner. It's Perry! Perry's planted over here. We have got some delicious, delicious grapes that are actually around this tree trunk as well. And we're gonna see a lot more berries popping up. Like, here's a little berry bush too. But a lot of wild berry bushes popping up, hopefully in the near future. All right, and then I need to come over. Can I see who's this tree too? All right, let's see. Oh, Glarn! So this tree is dedicated to Glarn down there in our little pond. I love it. And then over here we have, yeah, there's Perry's tree. More beautiful maples up there. I love these hellbark saplings. We actually might need to go to the Nether to collect a whole bunch more of them. And then I had a lot of fun at just making little ponds. Little ponds that could kind of like link up the edge of the area. It looks so good. Wow. I'm really, really happy with this. All right, so let's see. There is actually a path. I can't remember how I made the path. We have this bridge made out of sacred oak planks that have been chiseled together with bamboo pieces to look really nice. And then we have some posts linking them together. And then, yeah, I think I actually blocked myself out of being able to follow that little path, but that will take us to the other side of this little swamp area and to a whole new place where one day we might have another botanical bounty like this, or some other project that will take us in our zoo crafting series to the other side. But right over here, we have got Take a Lily Bath, another wonderful tree trunk discovered by Desiree this time. So thank you, Desiree. I love this. It's filled with lily plants, and I have a feeling we'll probably run into a frog here who can actually give us some more lilies. So he might drop lilies, and he might even trade some things if we bring him some insects. Those kinds of really fun interactive things that we add all over Zoodesia. And then we also have some fireflies that started showing up as the forest got thicker from Twilight Forest. And they are now scattered around to help bring us some light, which is going to help us when we are busy with... There's Kiera, and we have two Kieras, by the way, but we have Kiera's tree, Kayla's tree. Over here is Folksiness's tree. Oh, and the fireflies just started like appearing all over the place. They're so cute. I can't wait to see this place at night. It's going to be so lovely. Then over here we have got Esri's tree next to another one of these lovely little ponds. And you can see this area is really unfinished, but I wanted to leave it really big in case we decided to bring in some sort of special animal that could have a habitat here and really make a home here. And I'm thinking that maybe over next to like those adorable little birchwood trees, we might bring back, finally, the berry bakery, because so many of you guys loved the berry bakery back when we had the berry bakery in one of our old zoo crafting worlds, and I've been meaning to bring it back for a long time, but since there are so many wild berries hidden away in the corner of this maple forest, it feels like this might be a good area to do that. So let me know what you guys think. All right, let's see. Anything else? Yes, we have many more trees. Like here are some trees planted by Beth. Can we see who these ones are planted by? Oh, I'm too far away. That one is, I know who that one's dedicated to. I need to add their name in properly. Here's Alina's tree. Then we've got Elephant's tree. And over there we have Wolfsong's tree. Oh, that's another big one. And look at all of their beautiful leaves. Ah, it's going to be so nice to come in and just remove all of the grass with you guys in some sort of special little live stream. Just a walk in the autumn garden live stream. And over here we have another one of the big tree trunks. And this one is actually a tree trunk that fell on its side. I really love this one because, oh, and don't mind that, there are a whole bunch of carpenter's pressure plates sprinkled around that actually have leaves on them, a lot of spruce leaves. So when you walk on them, they actually make some noise because that noise kind of sounds like the crinkling of leaves underfoot to me. So I thought that would be a fun little detail to add into all, like look at all these trilliums too, just to kind of bring the forest to life some more. And speaking of bringing the forest to life, you guys are going to see so many animals appearing in here when we have the time. But this tree trunk is really fun because it is covered with mushrooms, and we have a whole bunch of the carpenter's trapdoors that we actually put on to be able to make it so that we could put some podzol onto this tree trunk and then plant a whole bunch of mushrooms along its side. And it's also got some of my absolute favorite moss growing on it from Twilight Forest too. I really love it. And look at how pretty this is. Oh, I wonder what we should plant or grow or build over there to really fill up the edge between the river. Do you guys think we should just do like a beautiful willow bank and maybe plant a ton of willows over there? Because that would be quite lovely. We have hundreds and hundreds of different plants to pick from after all. All right. But this is actually the Passage of Time tree trunk discovered by Michael, one of our busy beavers. So thank you very much, Michael. Ah, and here we go. Here is a very special creature, the only animal currently added in to our autumn forest, Jack the Fox. And Jack the Fox is a big helper who helps us in quite a few ways and is named after our wonderful admin, Jacqueline, and is currently dancing. Yeah, you know it's your time to shine, don't you? Okay, you're adorable. But Jack the Fox actually lives inside of this fallen tree trunk right over here where it makes its little den, which is really adorable. And this is the Berry Fox Hollow discovered by Nakia. So thank you, Nakia. You made it so we could have a little fox hollow over here where we have got a adorable little fox named Jack living inside of it. And we have all of these delicious looking grapes growing over here as well. I also experimented a little bit, or I should say the creative force of nature experimented a little bit with mixing in some different podzol, dirt types, concrete to try to make the cliff sides of this area look a little more naturalistic, and I really like how it turned out. So we might do a bunch of work like that in the future in streams or just relaxing little time lapses when we're trying to get some work done to make this place look even better. Though first, I think we really need to add a lot more animals in here. here. So I need your guys' ideas on what kind of animals we could add in to celebrate the natural world in our beautiful new maple autumn garden. And then right over here is another one of our fallen tree trunks, filled this time to the brim with mushrooms, which I absolutely love. And this one is the mushroom slide discovered by Ben, because it's got these slopes that you kind of slide down and you pass all of these delicious mushrooms. Some of my favorite types of mushrooms are the epiphytes that hold on to the sides of trees and grow off of the sides of the bark. That's absolutely adorable. I actually saw some really cool video of some animals using those epiphytes as a ladder the other day. I'll have to see if I can find that to share with you guys. But thank you very much, Ben. That I think is our fifth and final of the tree trunks that we've got. And of course, we still have several trees, like this one planted by Abby, sprinkled around the entire maple forest. And then we have a huge area over here where I cleared out a lot of trees. I tried to, the spirit of nature tried to fill it in with some maple and spruce trees, since we didn't need quite as much space as I originally thought when I was clearing all the trees out. But I actually think these kinds of big areas are going to be perfect for adding in maybe something like a cougar. Maybe we could add in a brown bear. Maybe we could go ahead, also known as a grizzly bear, mind you. Or maybe we could go ahead and add in something really adorable, like, I was going to say white-tailed deer, but we do have white-tailed deer. You guys, I really do need your help at coming up with more animals that we can add in to this new section of our temperate deciduous forest zone in our Zoodesia Zoo, because there are so many species out there, big and small, that I really want to celebrate when we come here and we create something to celebrate the whole world that we share together with. And this is a world that we share together, including all of these trees. And it's just amazing. It really does feel like walking around here surrounded by friends. So alright guys, thank you so much for joining me on this tour of our beautiful maple gardens. We still have a long way to go, but I am so excited that we've gotten started, and I cannot wait to work on the next big project that we are going to add into Zoodesia for winter, or December I should say, for everybody who joins us as one of our garden hedgehogs or any of our busy beavers, either on our Patreon or over here on our YouTube memberships. That should be updated pretty soon too, if that's easier for you guys. And then we can create another beautiful forest of friends where we can walk around and just be surrounded by the people who make it possible for all of our adventures to be what they are. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much to all of you for joining me. I cannot wait to show you some more of the big surprises that I am working on behind the scenes for Zoodesia, and I really hope that this has just been a peaceful, relaxing walk through our little autumnal forest for you guys. Stay curious, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!